I think my story is basically everybody else's out there. A lot of people's. I went through when I was little. I went through that pudgy stage of when you're 11 to 12. I kind of went through my potato sack body where it was just kind of, and then I stretched out, and I was okay as a teenager. But I always had a little bit of a weight problem. My family, a lot of us are a little bit bigger, not really big, but bigger people, and we love to eat. We are big. Our families, we're big eaters. As a matter of fact, through my whole life, I kind of laugh. I say, I usually in the old days I could out eat any man that I had ever met. It was horrible. I mean, it was, I could out eat almost any guy. As I was growing up, and then I was Miss Arizona and Miss USA and did all of that, and again, all the pressure to stay a certain way and look a certain way. Then I got involved in news and newscasting, same thing. But then everything really changed and stepped up a notch when I had my two boys. I had Cody and Austin, and it was really tough to keep the weight off. I was really battling then. I actually had a general manager, I won't name who or anybody else, but look at me, and he called me in one day and he said, "What is your problem?" And I just said, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "Why can't you keep the weight off? What is wrong that you can't stay in good shape?" And it was crushing to me. I was like, oh my gosh. And so that was a really hard point. So it was a constant battle with me. And then Dr. Terry Simpson started to come on the air on Arizona Midday. And he was doing the show. And I'm interviewing him, and I'm talking to him, and I'm just like, gosh, this is interesting. What a great guy, and he really is kind of a different doctor sort, because I've interviewed probably hundreds of doctors. And he's so down to earth and so approachable. And it was really funny because I started to talk to him more and more about it. And he just kind of looked at me and he said, "You should get a lab and you should try this." Because I was like asking him and like leaning into that and all that kind of thing. And I just kind of said, "Yeah, I think I should. That's really neat." So I asked him more and more. And so one thing led to another, and he did my lap band. And it was such an easy procedure. It was so easy. I went in, I was there at 1 o'clock. I walked out the door at 4 o'clock, but my procedure was only less than half an hour. And it was quick, nothing, laparoscopic. I was back at work in 3 days. It's just the most wonderful tool. And I think the best part, it's great that I've kept 50 pounds off for almost 4 years now. But the best part about the lap band is all the stress. I didn't realize all the stress that came along with every day. I would say, oh gosh, if I eat those Oreo cookies and then I eat this and I do that and I eat this, how's that going to affect me? How much weight am I gaining? How much weight am I losing? It constantly preoccupied a lot of my time, my weight. I didn't think about how much energy was wasted on my weight. And now I don't really think about it. You don't feel like you're missing out on anything. That's the cool thing, is that you can, if you're really craving or really wanting something, you still can have it. It's just that you're going to eat about this much of it, and you're going to feel like you've had a tub of it. I wish I would have done this years earlier. And I had a former employer kind of look at me and say, "So you couldn't have done this a few years before you get out of the news business," So that's, that was, but I didn't really know it was out there until Dr. Simpson came on the air, and I'm so happy I went to him, because he literally, you feel like you're in awesome hands. They totally take care of you. It's not a fast clinical in and out, that you feel like you're in really good hands. They're just going to help you. You can call the office anytime, and they are right there for you. They're really good people, because it really, really changes your whole life. So I just love the lap band. I really, really like it. And my mom has one too. My mom went in before me, and she's done really well with hers as well. And I just think it's an awesome tool. It's a tool, you work with it, and it'll help you. You have to still, eat fairly healthy and everything, but you can have a little bit of whatever you love, and it's not going to kill you. And I think the biggest thing is taking away all that stress, because I remember diet, this diet, that. I was always going on a diet, coming off a diet, let's do a juice fast. Let's get this weight off really quick. Let's do this, let's do that. I was constantly wasting so much energy trying to smash into a certain pair of pants. And so that's all gone. Now I've got a lot more energy to focus on things that are important, not, the lap band takes all that away. That's what I love about it.